The winter break is over. Holiday tournaments are in the rearview mirror. It is the second half of the hockey season, and for the UMass Lowell Riverhawks, it is a return to Hockey East League play. Friday, the hockey club visits the Whittemore Center in Durham, New Hampshire, for a meeting with the high-scoring Wildcats of the University of New Hampshire.
They seem to have a lot of offense every single year. Coach Humilli does a nice job, and certainly on the big sheet, it provides a whole new challenge. It's the biggest ice sheet in Hockey East.
It is a big sheet, an Olympic sheet, 200 by 100. Does it change the game of hockey? Maybe a little bit, according to Coach Norm Bazin.
Fundamentally, not so much. I think the physical play changes. I think angling and taking away time and space is a lot more important in a big ice sheet than it is an NHL sheet. So maybe the physical play reduces, but the angling increases dramatically. You can't make excuses for the surroundings. I'm not sure about the record. You could know more than I from that standpoint. But I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's a challenge every single week. Playing on the road for next two Fridays is a big challenge when you consider the sheet. So we're going to have to take that in consideration.
The Riverhawks' record on the large ice surface over the last 5 years has been terrific, 26-7-5. But from a UMass Lowell standpoint, it's not about the size of the ice surface. It is about the play between the dots, the play in front of the net, going to the house, as UMass Lowell likes to call it.
Yeah, no question. We want to be executing in the grade area, and that's our goal every single game, whether we're playing an Olympic sheet or an NHL sheet. We played in Olympic sheets quite a few times in the past, including the Mariucci last year. And it just so happens the next two Fridays we're on an Olympic ice sheet.
For the Riverhawks, this is the 11th game in a stretch of 12 out of 16 played away from the Songa Center. But the Riverhawks, whether it has been home or away, have for the most part been the same hockey club. They have in effect taken that road mentality. They have been road warriors, if you will.
They have to, because we've been in our best the years that we've played the same way on the road as we have at home. And this year so far, I like our road mentality.
It is the second half of the season, and while the games during the first half may be worth just as much as those during the second half, there is no question during the second half of the season the intensity level increases.
I think once football season ends and hockey's the main focus, I think the scrutiny on every game becomes intensified. I think it's about letting your group evolve. And at some point here, these guys are going to take over the room, and they're going to make sure that they play the same way every day. And predictability is a big part of the second half.
Consistency.
Well, you call it consistency. We call it predictability. And, from my standpoint, being predictable for your teammates is a big part of things.
UMass Lowell versus the University of New Hampshire. Friday night, the Whittemore Center in Durham, New Hampshire, a 7 o'clock start.